Hey, what's up, mob members? How we doing? So it seems like there's been a bit of a stir this weekend about the Cade Clason and Stank Dog. A lot of you guys didn't appreciate my take. A lot of you guys thought I was really hard on Cade Clason. I don't think I was, but hey, before I get into it, remember, subscribe. It helps the channel, helps me put stuff out. Yeah, it's just awesome. I appreciate all of you guys who like the content. Just subscribe. Appreciate it. Good to go. I want to thank EBC Brakes, Complete Racing Solutions, Coach Rob, and also Epic Garage Designs. So, all right, guys, let's get into this Stank versus Clason, round 2.
Everybody love everybody!
You all know exactly who I am.
All right, guys, so now I've actually got all the pieces to this story. The Cade Clason versus Jared Stanky, or Stank Dog. And a lot of you guys were really hard on me for my take and thought I was extremely hard on Cade Clason. And I even got accused of not liking him, which couldn't be further from the truth. I don't know Cade very well, but every interaction I've had with him has been positive. I think he's a savage privateer that has been through WADA, that whole debacle. I was all for free Cade Clason. Like, I've been a Cade advocate. I know he's a pulp guy. A lot of you guys thought because I don't like Steve that has nothing to do with it. Cade should go on there, and any rider should go on there because it's good coverage. And the more coverage you can get as a rider, the better off you are. But let's get back to the incident at hand. Cade and Stank Dog going into the first turn. Cade punted him. There's no other way to do it. Like, that's what happened. It was pretty dirty. And if I'm Stank, I'm pissed off. If I'm Cade, I go, man, I just had no room out there. But that's racing in arena cross. Now, what Stank Dog did, I can't fully justify it. But I'm also very empathetic to it because I've done what he did. I stopped, waited for a guy, and when he came back around, we got into it. Chad Wallwork, if you guys are from the Utah area, you know who Chad Wallwork is. Chad and I got into it at Rupert, Idaho. He straight up T-boned me. I went flying about like Cade did. I got up and I was furious. I was ready to kill him. I was like,
Ow! Fuck you up, motherfucker!
I was just pissed. So I stopped and I said, if my race is over, so is his. So I waited for him to come back around, and I think he knew how mad I was. And for those who don't know me, I have a little bit of a reputation of being a little bit of a loose cannon, and I was going to kill him.
Instantly, I regret saying that. That was a horrible thing to say.
So I stopped, and I just started ramming him. So we start going at it like Chicken and Bradshaw out there in the middle of a race. He completely quits racing. I quit racing. We're just trying to kill each other. And then I'm like, I'm going to follow him to the pits. But turns out his dad was the promoter, and I had calmed down enough to not go after him. But had he gone to my pits like Cade did, I would have beat the shit out of him or got my ass kicked. One of the two. I don't know which one it would have been, but you're so mad, you're so heated. You just whoever was there should have kept Cade out of his pits. I don't justify what Stank Dog did. You cannot wait for a guy a lap down. That's wrong. I shouldn't have done it when I did it. I empathize with it because I understand how mad he was. I understand the thought process. I'm not justifying it. But I love Stank Dog, and if I'm going to cut anyone some slack for doing something stupid, it's the Stank Dog because he's not professional. And I don't think this sport should be, everyone's so worried about professionalism. Professionalism can piss off. We don't need professionalism. We need entertainment. We need people to care about the sport. We don't need them to, this isn't 1980 where everyone's trying to sell this professional image. We've seen so much of everyone's lives. We understand everybody has flaws. I have flaws. You have flaws. We all have flaws. Let's stop trying to act like we're perfect and embrace who we actually are. And Stank Dog's a wild man. There's no way you can not say that Stank's a wild man. Cade seems like a pretty good guy. I don't know him very well. But he's got a bit of a wild side too. They're racers. All racers are a little crazy to do what they do. So, yeah, I'm going to say Stank was wrong to stop and wait for him. Stank deserved to be disqualified. And Cade deserved to get popped in the mouth when you go over there. Do not go into someone's pit threatening them. Never, ever a good idea. You will get into a fist fight if you do that. And you deserve to be in a fist fight at that point. Once you leave your pit and you threaten somebody, and people are going, oh, I had somebody say, oh no, if you hit somebody, you never wait to get hit first. You swing first, arm's length. I'm telling you guys, I've been through this. I've had a couple of incidents where I've had to justify this, and I was scot-free because somebody, if they approach you and threaten you and come within arm's length, you hit first and you hit hard. Or else you're going to be the one on the wrong end of it. I'd rather be defending what I did than waking up in the hospital. That's just my process. That's who I am. So if you're threatening me and you get within arm's length, I'm not going to warn you. I'm just going to hit you. That's just how it goes. That's what I've been taught. And sounds like Stank Dog follows that same rule. And the law supports that. The law actually supports that. So those of you who are misinformed and think that it doesn't, it does. So anyway, guys, take two. I will retract a little bit. I have zero issues with Cade. I do think that Stank shouldn't have waited, but I understand how it happened. And it's arena cross. And guess what? Honestly, it's probably the best thing for the series. Look how much coverage the whole thing's getting. So while you can say it's a bad thing, it's really not. This is probably the best thing that could have happened to that race. We forgot who even won, and nobody even really cares who won, which is awesome that Austin Politelli with a 3-3, which is a weird score to get. I didn't know they did an overall wins. I thought it was just a main and a main, and they just counted main event wins. I think to have an overall is kind of stupid. There's no bonus for it. It's not outdoor motocross. I like having each race as individual main events. I think that's a better way to do the overall results. But hey, good on Austin Politelli. He had a rough Anaheim 1, and going into San Diego, we'll see. Oh, and I want to thank Direct Motocross for putting both crashes up there so I could take a good look at them and give those guys a follow on Instagram. They're pretty cool. So thanks, guys.